Hi everyone, my name is Shilpa Suraj. I'm an author. I primarily write women's fiction and romantic fiction, and I'm here today to talk to you about my 5 favorite recent reads. Top of this list for me, and I think the best book I have read in the last year or so, is this one. It's All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. It is a contemporary young adult set in the US with characters which are Pakistani nationals, and it is absolutely stunning, brilliant, and beautifully written. So if I have to recommend only one book, it would be this one. The second book that I want to recommend to all of you, and I'm sure it's something that you've all heard of because it's very popular right now, is Emily Henry's Book Lovers. So if you read romances, you'll realize that we have this enemies to lovers trope, which is used very often. Book Lovers takes that and flips it on its head. You've got a literary agent on one hand and a publisher on the other, and they hate each other, but they love books. And I think it's just beautiful the way they have woven that enmity and the relationship that comes from it together. It's a really strong romance. My third favorite is Ali Hazelwood's Love on the Brain. What I love about Ali's writing is that she always picks women in STEM. And I think it's fabulous. She shows you their struggles, she shows you their challenges, she shows you what it's like to be a woman in a so-called male-dominated field and what it takes to succeed in it. And at the same time, she writes really strong romances. And then there's a very special book for me because Andali Wajid is not just one of my favorite authors, but she is also a good friend of mine. Andali is someone who, strangely enough, I met as her fan. Like, I ran up to her at a lit fest and said, "Oh my god, I love your books and I really love this and blah blah, and I'm such a big fan of yours," and I was fangirling all over her. And strangely, 4 years later, we are very good friends. But I think that is her grace and the personality that comes through from her. But Andali Wajid recently released a 3-book series with Westland called the Jasmine Villa series. It's about 3 sisters who live in this house called the Jasmine Villa, and their love stories and where life takes them. The reason why Andali, or Andy as I call her, her writing is special is because she weaves in the lives of the Indian Muslim diaspora so beautifully into her stories. It's absolutely wonderful to be able to get a glimpse into a different culture, at least a different culture to me. But I love it. I love the flavor of her stories. I love the way it works. I love the love stories she writes. I'm a huge fan and a good friend now, thankfully. And last but not the least, I have a recommendation which I think is something all of you will like. It is Why Am I Like This by Judy Balan. So it is a book based on astrology, psychological astrology, and it is a wonderful book because I think it just gives you this peek into who you are as a person and why you are the way you are. I know Judy, but I wouldn't say I know her well. I know her tangentially. But not only is her writing flawless, but her understanding of her craft of astrology and psychological astrology is immense. And this is definitely a book that you will not regret picking up. And that's my 5. If you allow me to talk books, I will have a long list of books to recommend to you. But since I'm meant to recommend 5, these are my 5. Please do read them. I would love to know if you like them as much as I do. And until next time, thank you.